It's Week 7 of the National Football League. And this one features the Saints' speedy running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Saints and the Titans under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. And complete to Drake London. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back to throw again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Off play action. Sutherland. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Sutherland got an open man. It's Washington. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Sutherland. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Chad Riley now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his this kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Titans at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
To throw on 2nd down. Roman finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. He's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive. Field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Sutherland completes it again to Dobbs. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Back to throw. Sutherland, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that is through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 1st down. Roman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sutherland. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't fumble with it. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun.
Roman, short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Roman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Roman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Roman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
On 1st down, Sutherland. He finds his man complete. That's Graves. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sutherland. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Sutherland.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of 1st halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sutherland. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
He finds his man, complete. It's Graves.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on third down. Sutherland under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimmick. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Roman. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Stiff-armed it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
to throw. Sutherland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on first down. Sutherland. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again. Sutherland. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down. Sutherland. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, Sutherland. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Sutherland. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to it.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case. a new NFL record.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Powering his way forward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, that gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Back to throw. Roman. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Roman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Sutherland being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tennessee offense set to go again. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. On first down, Roman. This is caught by Addison. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Roman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw. Roman. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Roman. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off of that. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Lucas Van Ness in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Sutherland. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Romeo Doubs taking it in. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the Titans getting set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Roman. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Roman. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Roman. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Roman. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans just continue to roll. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sutherland, throw left side, complete. That's Graves. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sutherland. Got him there, and it's London. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, Sutherland to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on 3rd down. Roman. Hard throw. Incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Sutherland. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Sutherland. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Sutherland over the middle, complete. It's Graves. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side. There's London.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this is going to be the Titans' first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st down, Sutherland. Over the middle, caught by London. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37.
Looking to throw. Sutherland throws right back to London, complete again. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
throwing on first down. Sutherland.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again. Sutherland. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Sutherland. Got Dobbs over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Titans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.